Welcome to the datacrons. Hutts Hangout. Grab your blasters and I completely forgot the intro after that joke. Grab your blasters and blue milk because we're about to deep dive into datacrons tonight. So yes, we've got a stuffed, hungover womp rat and a coffee drinking berm and a very tired Aussie Mike. Very thankful to be starting even 15 minutes earlier. I will take it.
Yep.
We know how Womprat is. We'll let him. How are you first, Berm?
I'm good. I'm a little bit tired, which is why I'm drinking my coffee.
Yep.
So no stream this morning because tired. So yeah, I'm here though. I'm ready. Let's do it.
Yep. Womprat, your favorite subject, and you're hungover. So how's this gonna go?
Yeah, that's how this is going.
Yeah.
I'm going to be very honest. I feel worse now than at the start of my stream, and I have just scoffed half a bacon boy. And it's like, I do not feel good.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah, I can tell your mouth's not even moving.
Yeah.
Yeah. Between my stream and this stream, my stream PC completely froze. I have lost access to my webcam, and nothing is working.
You're looking a little pale as well. It might be. Have you vomited a couple times?
No, luckily, I was not sick last night. I'm pretty sure Scribe took a sick bucket to bed, though.
Doesn't he always? Like Friday night streams?
No.
Not every night. Sorry,
No.
that sounded bad. Not every time, but Friday night streams, I just assume that that's just a normal.
I would as well, but it was a very interesting night to the stage of I got a message partway through just playing Battlefield 6 with a friend on stream. I got the message, oh, by the way, support required. And I was like, what? Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Then they went, Scribe stream, have a look.
Yeah.
I opened it and I just went, what the fuck? Is the bot broken? Please say that's not 120 shots.
Holy shit.
It turns out the bot was not broken.
Okay.
Well, it's good for Scribe though. I mean, it's what, $20 a shot? $10. Oh, is it 10?
£10.
A shot, yeah.
10 pounds.
10 pounds, that's like $15, $14?
Yeah,
about I don't know. I don't know what the currency is. I don't know what the exchange rate is, but it's like $13 to $14 US.
So 10 pounds is 20 Aussie or US. Oh, what are you? Your dollars
was an
still
insane. It was
will
be dollars forever. Insane. Freedom units. And honestly, it was probably one of the best nights we've ever had. Just laughing.
1338.
And if anybody was actually watching the chat, me and Ranger was sat in the bullpen waiting for him, or also known as the room where the bunch of cunts are. Just because that's what he refers to us all as, which is true. But we were there going, do gack. Because it was I have a question for you. Have you distracted? Have you met Scribe? Don't you guys live in the same area? In consideration for the US, we are about 3-hour drive apart. But you guys haven't met? Because if I only lived 3 hours from somebody, I would have met them by now. Yeah, like we are planning for me to go down some point soon. The problem is when I'm going down on train, because that's how I'm going to go there, it's always going to be like middle of the day. I'm never going to be planning on staying till the end. And yeah, one of those, it's been awkward trying to catch when I can go down, trying to catch when he's free. I think the plan is for some point in February that we are meant to be up and doing something. Oh, that'd be cool. I don't know. But it's one of those. Cool. I was just curious because I know you guys live, like I said, when I say the same area, obviously I just mean like within a few hours of each other is all I mean. Yeah. In the US, that's not a big deal at all. The joke is technically we are in 2 different countries.
Yeah. In the UK,
you are.
In the UK, 2 hours is like the opposite end of the country.
Yeah,
It's
it
not,
is, but that's my
it's,
point. Is it's
yeah.
like it's like for me, it's like, oh, it's only a 3-hour drive. Like I have no problem doing that. Like just during the middle of the week.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like it. If this had been before I was in a wheelchair, I drove every day for like 8 to 10 hours a day, and great, because it was like go to site, do maintenance, come home. Now, like a 2-hour drive to me is like, yeah, that's too much for one day.
Yeah.
I could see that. Yeah. Yeah, I used to drive. So when I lived in South Carolina, I would drive home to Florida on the weekend sometimes, and it was a 9-hour drive. So I'd leave on like Friday afternoon, drive 9 hours, hang out Friday night, Saturday, and then drive home on Sunday. So,
That's commitment.
I think the longest you can actually drive in the UK for is something like 13 hours, and that's end to goddamn end. So I could drive if I wanted it. When I lived in Florida, I lived in the Panhandle, so I lived on the right over by Alabama and Georgia, or New Orleans and Alabama, and so to get from where I lived to the bottom of Florida was 13 hours or 14 hours or something.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna look at something now. We're way off. We haven't even started yet because we're so off topic. That's my fault, and I apologize to all the people listening.
Well,
all the people listening, that's my fault. That's my fault. I take that. I'll hold that.
Just watch
This is definitely going to happen today.
What's happening?
I don't know what he's doing. We can't see him. All I see is a picture of him.
It's like, what are we doing?
So it is going to happen today that we get distracted on everything. So the longest you can drive in the UK for is 14 hours. That's it.
Okay.
And that's end to end of the country, going literally to the very ends.
I can drive to Sydney from Brisbane and be there a little bit quicker than that. I think a lot of the roads have improved now, and I can do it probably 12 hours now. So
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. But I don't think you can bore them because our, datacrons are quite polarizing, right? So we're either going to have a lot of people listening, or we're going to have we'll look at like the Spotify, and it'll get to about 2 minutes into the datacron, and it'll just be like 0 listeners. Anyway.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, hopefully we can make it semi-entertaining, but we've got news before that, which is the good shit that we wanted to get into. So
yeah,
okay. It's the good shit that Womp wanted to get into. I just want to complain about these datacrons. So
well, I mean, the news is still the datacrons, though. That's the problem. Like, we've only had datacron stuff, except for Satil, but Womprat's too hungover for that.
Yeah. I'm not even.
Is hungover the right word? Today. Is that what you guys call it? I call it being wasted.
No, wasted is when you're drinking, and then
I mean it is, but you can't call it hungover if you're still drunk. And when I saw him on stream, he looked like he was still drunk.
I've got to be honest. I'm on 6 hours of sleep. Now a full bacon butty because I'm muting and stuffing it in my face as we speak, and like copious amounts of coffee and bloody Pepsi.
Thank God you didn't.
I'm probably
say the
still
word
drunk.
I was thinking you were saying.
I'm probably still drunk.
Well, I don't even know what Shaka was talking about in chat, so I'm not even going. We won't even go into that. I don't know.
He plays like his musical, so he's probably actually playing in his band or something.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah,
I just like take that for what you will.
No, like he might be doing it with his school or something. So, all right, let's start because this is probably gonna I think we could probably talk about this for a while. So we'll do a quick recap of what has happened. So CG put out a post, or Meathead.
What does? Oh wait,
you got to let me read out what they did first. All right. So in a nutshell, because I'm not going to read the post, because okay. So in a nutshell, like the quick recap is datacrons are now going to be released monthly instead of every 2 months. They will now last for 3 months instead of 4. Basically, CG has said that they're doing this to line up better with Conquest and Errors. Okay. They, in quotation marks, have promised it's the same mental load, just spread differently. What do you guys think of that? Does it actually feel like that's what
bullshit.
they're doing? Okay. Going in hard.
So let's just rewind to when datacrons came out. We had them come for monthly and last for 2 months. The reason that stopped was because it was too much for them.
It's not just too much for them, though. So I'd like to point out that when they brought out this era stuff and they started, and they were like the Coliseum and all this, they stated that they were trying to add a new game mode without increasing the amount of time that we play the game. Because even by doing that, I mean, they still, and they did a good job with that, by the way, I will say, because it doesn't take a long time to do Coliseum, even if I do all 5 battles. But you're spending a lot of time in the game already, especially during Conquest Week, because you've got Conquest, you've got TB, you've got the end of Conquest, you have GAC. I mean, there's so much stuff to do in the game. You've got raids happening at the same time, so there's just a lot of stuff going on. And to have to farm. So the good thing about the way that datacrons work right now, right? The first Conquest, I can go in hard on datacrons, and I can just go in hard. The next Conquest, I don't have to worry about datacrons anymore, unless I just feel like I don't have enough datacrons or something. I can go in hard again. But usually I don't care, as long as I've got 2 rows of datacrons, I'm good. So I feel like this completely changes that cadence for us, in that now every month, every Conquest, you have to do the same cadence of, okay, the first 2 days is trying to get to Sector 4. Now let me farm all my datacrons. And then now there's no break. There's no
downtime.
Break from doing that. Yeah, there's no downtime from farming datacrons now. It's just farm datacrons, farm datacrons, farm datacrons, and it's going to be nonstop. It's going to be exhausting.
Yeah. What do you think, Womp?
So I do have a point there. So yes, it's going to be exhausting. It's going to be shit, because you're going to have to put effort into every single. I sat down, I've already done the maths on it. It's going to be, for most players, you need between 7 and 8 datacrons per set, which is 50 crystals a day, is what you would need to get 7 to 8 a set. That's it. That is without the pass, that's without anything major being invested. And it's 7 to 8, even if they bring out the focused datacrons. If, as long as you're not planning to do all 4 and you focus on 2, you can still get to 5 comfortably and have the 2 focused finished, even if they do bring out level 15 datacron. Okay, fair enough. That's still shit in comparison to what we're getting now. But what you've also got to look at is, if you're getting 7 to 8 datacrons a set, that's actually 20 odd datacrons, which is what you need for GAC in general. So it's just going to be a bit of a distributed load instead of going all out on a singular set. Is that a good thing? Fuck no. Absolutely fuck no. It's going to mean that, like, content creators in general are going to be pissed about a lot more things. We're going to be constantly having to pump out videos, having to break down datacrons, having to do more and more every single month just because they want us to, which sucks.
Yeah, somebody in chat, Dawn, just said, sounds to me like they want to drain your crystals with energy refreshing. And I think I don't know if that's actually their intention or not, but it seems like it aligns with what is happening because you're going to have to start blowing through crystals more often. Which is gonna, if you want to now also do conquest and you want to participate in the marquees for the era, you either have to buy crystals or you have to choose which one you're going to do. You're not going to be able to do both. It's too many crystals. It doesn't matter how many crystals you're getting in the game. You're not going to have enough crystals to do both.
Yeah. So if you're doing crystals on the new marquees, you do need to cut back on spending. But something that I've been saying for a long time is you need to be, most days when conquest isn't on, you should be spending the hundreds in your cantina. You should be spending the 50s and the hundreds in mod. That way you're constantly working on
but what about
mods.
the marquees? And the reason I ask about the marquees is because they've stated, because we're going to be getting a solo journey every era, right? So every 3 months we're getting a new one. So if you're not doing the marquees, you're not getting that solo journey. If they're following the same cadence that they did with this one, you're missing out on a lot of rewards by not getting that solo journey while it's in the era.
So with that, you are still building crystals very slowly, but you are building. You would be able to do like 1 or 2 of the characters comfortably.
But that doesn't get you the marquee. That doesn't get you the journey though, man.
Yeah, so what I was going to say is during the eras, you would have to do things like, okay, I'm going to have to cut the hundreds from mods to build up. So you do that for your week, you actually have enough to buy, I think it's 1 or 2 packs. So you can do it. It's still rough. It's still something I don't agree with. You are needing more wins from things like GAC to actually power your account to do those for getting to 4-star or even 5-star as somebody that only uses crystals free to play. It is going to suck. It really is. And the best advice we've got right now as any streamer is you should be targeting 5-star for every event because they have now set a precedent of here is lightspeed tokens for the 4-star tier and the 5-star tier.
Yeah, I was going to mention that because
should be caring about.
For anybody who doesn't watch my stream or hasn't been watching, if you're listening to the podcast, whatever, from the Coliseum and from the mall events, which I'm going to count as part of the Coliseum because it's the same system, the Era system. So from that, I've gotten about 10 LSTs so far, 10 to 11. I went from missing a bunch of characters to now I'm about to have Ahsoka, Jabba. I was already working on Lord Vader and JMLS, but that's 2 more GLs that I just like. I'm about to wipe out like really half my requirements just with LSTs.
Yeah.
I spent about $18 on Luke, like to level him up initially, and I haven't spent a penny since. And I have almost everybody level 80 or higher because of that.
So you are spending crystals on it, which is what is getting you the scores, which is what you need.
I did spend crystals on it. Yes, I did spend. Although now I don't really need to anymore. Now that they upped the episode track at the end, I was having to because it was so much lower last time. But I did run out already again. I mean, when Maul came out, I took him up to level 80, and now I don't have any currency again. So
going back to all these changes with datacrons and stuff, the only way people are going to progress now is climbing in GAC, taking part in every event that can get you crystals if you're wanting to spend crystals on the new eras. And you're going to have to win. You are going to have to win, which sucks.
You get crystals from TW, right? I think
a little bit, but not
massive. Yeah, it's not a lot. You get a little bit, right?
Yeah. So if there is crystals involved, you should be doing it if you are wanting to one, make sure you've got datacrons, and two, making sure you can spend on eras. Now,
no, you don't
yes,
get any crystals from TW, by the way. I'm looking right now. Yeah, you don't get any.
So it's shit. Every game mode that gives you crystals, you should be taking part in and should be pushing. Whether that's just, oh yeah, I'm gonna just take part in TB. Well, instead of just taking part in TB, do a few extra waves. Try and push your guild to the next level. If you push your guild to the next star, that's more crystals. It's only 25 fucking crystals. But 25 crystals could be the difference between you buying a Barris pack today and you buying a Barris pack tomorrow. And that could be the difference of, oh, well, I can only do the 4-star today, but tomorrow I can do the 5-star. Tomorrow you have missed out on 20 of the fucking things that you need to upgrade shit from 70 to 71, 70 to 72.
Well, that's 25, but it's 50
them.
a month though, right? Because TB runs twice a month. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's 50 a month though. So I mean, it doesn't sound like a lot. And I went over this. I broke this down on my stream one day, just like the Fleet Arena crystals and stuff like that. When we're talking about how many crystals you're getting on your account, it doesn't sound like a lot when you're like, oh, the difference between first place and fourth place, I want to say, is 100 crystals. And it's like, it's only 100 crystals, guys. It's not a big deal. It doesn't seem like it, but like with Fleet Arena, for instance, if you're not getting number 1, say you're getting number 4 and you're like, I'm good with number 4, guys. That's 100 a day. So that's 365 times 100.
Yep. Which is
you know what I mean? That's a lot of crystals.
36,000. So it's the pack.
Ton of crystals. Yeah. I mean, it is. It's like, so and that's the kind of stuff you have to look at. Yeah, it's 50. You're only missing out on an extra 25 because people didn't put the effort in TB or 50 or whatever. It's like, oh, we missed the star this time. It's not a big deal, guys. It is a big deal. And that's why some guilds are so hardcore about participation and stuff, because that when people aren't doing it, it adds up very quickly.
Yeah.
So my best advice to people right now, because of needing crystals, is look at if there is any low-hanging fruit for your guild. Because it's like, I know Mike is currently working on TB teams because he's trying to play catch me up in waves. I'm still looking at what can I do to do another wave.
That's bullshit. I'm trying to help the guild, and it will be a benefit if I happen to beat you at the same time.
Yes. But it is that moment of, if I can get one more wave, what does that do? Well, okay, one wave at the top end planets is 1 million a day. Okay. But what if everybody in your guild gets one more wave? That's 50 million on your score. Now, yes, at the top planet, it's 120 to 150 million gap per one at the level that we're at. That's still doable. All that is everybody does 3 waves. Everybody does 3 waves, we've got an extra star. Now, yes, again, back to what Byrne was saying of, oh, well, it's only 25 crystals to do that. But that's 50 crystals a month, which suddenly, when you start adding it up over time, gets us more and more. It also means your account's getting the get 2, get 3, get 1. You're getting more get 3, which you're using to buy more of the high-end relic materials, and that's powering your account forward.
It's all compounding, man.
Yeah.
Yes, these datacron changes are shit. I do not agree with them. I actually think it's going to be worse for content creators than anybody wants to even think about. But the thing for me that I'm looking at is not how bad it is. I'm trying to see a way forward for the community as a whole. Now, I sat down, I've done the maths. It's about 7 to 8 datacrons on just spending 50 crystals. If you are spending the 50s and the 100s like I do, like a lot of heavier content creators do, and a lot of us advise you to do if you wanted a full datacron load, you're looking at 15 to 20 in a round, especially when there's no focused datacrons. when there is focused datacrons, you can target 9 and do all 4.
So
that is a terrifying thought.
We're gonna assume, right, that the focused datacrons will come with every set. So every month we'll have some amount of focused datacron.
No.
Did they have an official statement on that?
They haven't. But
there is no focused datacrons at the moment. However, Meathead has already said and confirmed, and I think I did send it into our chat, so I have a screenshot of it, that basically it will be coming next month and likely be every other month.
Are we saying
Meathead made a statement every other month?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, I got
all
you.
right. But that's the same cadence then as what we've currently got.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So
yes, it's good for that because those are expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the whole thought of it is this set you could target 15 to 20 level 9s. The next set you focus on 9 and you target the 9 you actually want. And you go, are the focused datacrons any good? If the answer is yes, get all 4. If the answer is no, okay, get fucked.
Okay.
I'm going to dump them and go for 15 again.
So
it's going.
So
I
want to read this prompt.
Info.
I want to read. Can you answer this question, Womp? Because you're the smart one here. You're the smart one here. Does this actually? This is Mike put up some really good stuff this morning. I appreciate it, by the way. The prompt was, does this actually feel like alignment? Because it's so the question is,
no.
Does this feel like alignment with the era system and with, because that's what they're saying is that they're trying to align, like Mike was saying at the beginning, they're trying to align with the era system and the current cadence that they have. Does that to you feel like alignment? Or is it just trying to do fast turnover and try to churn through crystals, that sort of thing?
So yes, it is going to make alignment easy. That's what this is going to come down to, is it is going to make alignment easier, but it is going to burn crystals. It is seriously going to burn crystals, especially with how expensive datacrons are from 7 to 9, let alone focused datacrons fucking hurting. Those things at 15 can get fucked. I want to see lower cost focused datacrons. I want to see that because it's going to hurt otherwise.
So what I was sort of trying to get...
The reason...
Mike. What I was trying to do with the focused datacron thing is, like Berm said, we had, the off conquest where we would focus on datacrons, the first one, and the second one was to tidy up stuff, right? So now we still have that for our focused datacrons, but then the second conquest of the focused datacron, we won't be able to really focus on won't be able to do much with the focused datacrons because they'll be in the wrong set.
You're going to have to do them day one.
Yeah.
You're going to have to still do them.
Because they'll be the wrong set, right?
Which is why when focused datacrons drop, you will be dropping the amount of normal datacrons.
Right. So that conquest is going to be fucked.
So this is going to be the biggest thing that I wanted to talk about today, is if you farm smart, you're going to have to potentially invest in the focused datacrons, buy them up even before your favorite content creators have decided whether they're good, bad, or shit, or potentially found broken things. What I would advise is we spam as fast as we can at least 5 or 6 of the normal datacrons, hoarding that material ready to go. Okay, it's now the Monday of lock-in. We've had the chance to break down and work out whether these focus datacrons are worth it. Are they worth it, yes or no? If the answer is yes, okay, go spend on them. Go nuts. If the answer is no, okay, well, I'll have another 5 datacrons, please, for week 1.
Also, I'd like to say, if I'm your favorite content creator, thank you. But also, you're gonna have to wait till I watch my favorite content creator.
Yeah. And this is the thing. It's like, when this has been announced, I had a video on YouTube, and I know Mike can see my pre-uploaded videos ready to go sort of thing, because he has editor permissions on my YouTube. I went in on that YouTube and deleted a video, which is the first time I've ever had to just delete a video, even before it came out. And I have spent the last 3 months working on all the bits for that, all the maths for it and everything else, because it was a farming guide of how to datacron for free to play, not spending a single crystal, still walking out with datacrons and still getting red crate, to spending 50 and spending 100. I have had to work with about 5 different people to work that video completely out. I had all the clips and all the information, all the data on it, and there is ways of doing it. And it was insane. I loved that video. But at the exact same time, absolutely get Foxy dropping this when I've just finished doing that after over 3 months worth of work on it. Assholes. Absolute assholes.
They knew.
Oh, also, just a real quick thing as well. Meathead, if you're listening or watching, could you respond to my DM, please? Thank you.
Let's keep moving, because I think we're covering a lot of things that are down further in the list. But a couple of
That's
other things.
because we have a lot to complain about.
Oh yeah. It's cool. Like as we're going through, I'm sort of like crossing stuff off that we've sort of gone over and that. Okay, so a couple of other things that have changed. So the re-roll costs are halved from levels 4 to 6, and the number of factions in each set is going from 4 down to 2 factions. So that is sort of positive.
Sorry. No, I don't like this. The one thing I didn't like, I do like I think universally is a good change. I think it's universally a good change. Because not everybody gets a lot of reroll mats from TW, which is primarily where you're going to get the reroll mats from. But I think it's just making them slightly too easy. Like they said that they wanted to, like you were saying, with going down from 4 factions to 2 factions. I actually liked some of the complexity with the datacrons and having the different sets and the different types of sets and stuff like that. I liked having one for each type of character, like support, attack, tank.
So I'm gonna agree and disagree here. I do like that it's gone to 2 because it does simplify things. And they did say they were going to try and make it more simple, which is great. They're making it easier on us. However, they have over 3 years worth of datacron sets. They have touched every single faction in the game. For the next 6 months, I am going to be watching for anything new. I think every single time we get anything new for level 6, it will be goddamn impressive, simply because I am expecting copy paste on fucking everything.
Yeah, I mean, if you historically, if you look at what they give us, there's not usually a lot of new stuff per se. It's usually a lot of copy pasta with little tweaks, maybe.
Yeah. So it's usually a tweaked copy paste.
Yeah, even with new abilities, even with the new abilities that come out and stuff, it's like, well, we already have that ability, just slightly different. So I mean, that already exists, which I get. There's not a lot of stuff that you can do. I mean, there's only so much that you can do, especially without breaking everything. But it's like, don't act like you're trying to simplify it to like help us out. You're simplifying it for you, not for us, which is fine.
The reason I've said it though is they have got 3 years of 4 factions. They've got 3 years of 4 factions. You drop that to 2 factions, they've got the next 6 years worth of datacrons. 6 years of datacrons already done. They don't have to think.
They said they were making
it simple. If they can cock up datacrons,
not for us. It's just simple.
For them.
That was
That's my point. That's my
simplify.
point, though. Is it's like I agree that they that they're going to make it simpler. It's just it's like we didn't ask for it to be simpler. I mean, not that we need to ask them for that, but again, it's like this change for reroll costs being halved for levels 4 to 6. Who's that affecting? That's not affecting most of us. I guess it's I would say it's nice, but it doesn't do anything. It doesn't do any. It gives you more rerolls, but with a new set coming out every month, they usually require new datacron resources. So you can't use the stuff from the last one anyway. So it's not really helping you. It seems like it's helping you, and it makes it look like they're being nice to us, when in reality, it's like, yeah, I get it. Thanks, I guess. Except now I have a new set I have to work on. I can't worry about that last set anyways.
Yeah.
I'm not going to get in the new conquest. I'm not going to get materials for the last set because you're giving me stuff for the new set. So I'm not going to get materials to reroll anyways. So I don't what are you really doing here? It seems like it's a system of covering up the fact that they're moving forward. It's like, hey, look, guys, but look, we lowered the cost, so now you can reroll more. We know how much you loved all those reroll mats and spending 3 hours rerolling your last datacron. So
the people who were already going to be re-rolling are the people who are going to benefit from this, because they're the ones who are putting in the time to get to the point where you re-roll. The people who don't get to that point in the first conquest, they might slightly benefit by the occasional one, but it's going to be the big spenders.
So the people that are re-rolling in the first conquest, I was about to say, like, I admit that I spend, I know Mike spends, and I know other people that spend that are not Kraken level spenders.
I don't spend.
But we do spend.
In case
I'm like
my
a
wife
puffer
is
fish.
listening, I don't spend.
Yeah. But we spend at a rate where we're not getting to rerolls month one, or the rerolls we're getting in month one are minimal.
Minimal, yes. And I think
I don't reroll. I don't reroll month one either.
Re-rolls.
I agree with. Yeah, I agree with that. I spend a lot of crystals on datacrons usually. Not always on stream, but I usually try to make sure I've got some good datacrons so I can compete. And
so
I don't either.
The thing for me is, it's like I usually have, by the end of the first one, I can usually say I've probably got about 50 rerolls across the board. Now I'm usually set at about 150 to 200 a set by the end of it. But by the end of the first month of Conquest, that first round, I'm sat at like 50. The second one is where I go, okay, well, do I need to go to Sector 4? Oh, yeah, I need to do it for like 2 days. So I finish off the last few datacrons, and I go, okay, Sector 5, give me reroll mats. And that's all I'm hitting time and time again is reroll mat after reroll mat.
So
and it's like, no.
Let me put it.
I'm gonna drop in rerolls.
Thinking out loud, right? So we've got, at the moment, we've got like
don't do that. It's gonna hurt.
You'll see the smoke. All right. So at the moment,
no, he's not Bones. He's not Bones, guys. He's not Bones. We're good.
4 factions and like how many of the level 9 characters, right? If that is halved, does that mean we will actually get to the point where we will re-roll more because we have got a very specific 2 or 3, or are we still thinking we're going to go wide and get a large quantity of datacrons? What do you think about that?
I personally think you still need a large collection of datacrons with, instead of having 1 or 2 that are amazing, I think you still need a good collection that are good instead of amazing. Otherwise, you're going to get hung up in GAC. If you only focus on 1 or 2, yeah, you've got 1 or 2 teams that are just absolutely going to destroy, or that you can throw on defense, but you're going to get melted because somebody else with a lot of good datacrons, you're going to have a hard time getting through them if they put them on defense. They're going to have an easy time going against you on offense. Most of my opponents haven't been farming datacrons, it looks like. And you can tell. You can tell, like on my last battle, I went and looked. They couldn't get through my gas. There were a couple teams they couldn't get through, or that they struggled with, and it's purely because of the datacrons. It's 100% because they didn't have datacrons and I do. So I think having a lot of good datacrons is going to trump having one or two amazing datacrons.
Womp.
So I was going to say, you are probably going to want to be, if you are just going to be spending 50 crystals, you are going to be wanting 7, 8, 9, if you can push it, datacrons. If you're going to spend the 100 crystals, getting into the 15, 20 datacrons is where benefits your guild, benefits you, gives you versatility to go, okay, I want to do this. Do I have the cron for it? It's like at the moment, yes, we've had this stupid reroll set where it's like, do you have 3 or 4 protection crons? Do you have 2 or 3 health crons? Do you have a Gungan cron with over 130% offense, over 136% armor pen with the right level 3 that you can hit a Lord Vader? Do you have that? I don't know. Most people don't look at it and go, do I have this? Do I have this for this team? Do I have this for this team? Yes, it might be that you don't need it that round.
Well,
But if
most people don't
need it
have
that
most people don't have the info either, Womprat. I mean, unless we tell them, right? I mean, because unless they're, as you guys said, unless their favorite content creator is telling them, and there's only, in my opinion, there's only a few content creators that don't give bad info, I guess is the better way to put. I don't know how to word that, but there's a lot of content creators you can watch for SWGoH, right? And some of them, in my experience, are going to lead you down a path you don't want to go. But unless they're telling you like, hey, these are the datacrons you want, and this is how you want to level them, and these are the stats you want on them, and stuff like that, you don't know. You're just like, I need an attacker cron. You don't know that every attacker cron doesn't need to have armor pen unless you just happen to know how all the teams work and what all the stuff works. And we're not all in a guild like mine where I can just go in my Discord and they have a section called Datacron Guides, and I can just go look and it says, here are the Datacrons I want for each team. Here's the level 3 and the level 6s and stuff like that. So, I mean, people don't have that info, for the most part.
And this is the thing. It's like your favorite streamer you do, your favorite content creator on YouTube, you do very much rely on them to have that. And there are streamers out there now that, and like, you guys know it, I know it. You get raided in and you go, oh shit, it's this person. Right, who else is on? And that's the first thing you're doing. You get raided into them because we tried to keep it within the same group. We tried to be nice to each other. Even if we don't like you, we will still raid you if you're the only one in there.
That is, by the way, I want to say that is not true for me. If I don't like you, you're not getting a raid.
I feel like
Well,
we're
Just so
getting
you
in
know,
trouble soon. Someone's gonna drop a name.
yeah, I'm not dropping any names, but I can tell you that if I don't like you, you will not. If I've never rated you and you're on at the same time as me, there's a reason. There's a reason, guys. There's a reason.
It's that moment though of
get a drink for this.
There is no real bad information out there. Like, at least some information is better than piss all.
I mean,
there are sources that are substantially better, and if your favorite streamer is on that sort of list, where it's a case of you're being evacuated by other streamers and they are never in your chat, that is a bad sign.
I can tell you that's I don't know. Me and Owie and I would disagree. So Owie and I would say that there are some streamers that you don't want to watch because they're going to tell you all the wrong stuff.
Yeah.
They're going to tell you all the wrong stuff, and if you listen to them, your account's going to be fucked. Especially if you have a new account, your account's going to be fucked, man.
I love
So
how
there's not a lot of them though. There, I will say, yeah, I will say, but yeah, no, you know, that's what's great about us is we're awesome and we can talk about whatever the fuck we want.
Yeah.
So,
Oh,
you know what, guys? It's our show and we'll do what we want.
Yeah.
Okay, stop yelling at us.
I'm just
Do
surprised
GAC.
we got away without naming one person. and like
I'm not name
like
dropping anybody. It won't happen. It will
Womprat's,
not happen. I won't name drop anybody.
Womprat's
So.
in the SWGoH, so he's got a list of people who can he can give recommendations. Just send him a message.
Luckily for me, most of the time. Go ahead, Womp.
I am very lucky with the time that I raid. The people that I would not advise people to watch are usually not on, or if they are, there's other people on at the same time.
That's what I was gonna say. Is that luckily for me, I stream at a very niche hour where the people that I can raid into is usually actually Womprat and like maybe one other person. So there's not a lot of people anyways. But if you're not on my followers list, I've stopped looking at like who's streaming in SWGoH because I follow most of the people that I would raid into anyways. So I just look at my followers list, and if you're not on there, probably not getting raided into, I'll send them into a different game. I'll go raid into a different game.
This is fun.
Yeah. And the thing with it is you do need the information to basically give you the best chance to do 90% of things.
Oh yeah,
without that information, you are in a world of trouble.
I was like, how did we get to here? Sorry.
We were just talking about people giving bad datacron advice, right?
And then it just went,
And this is the thing: the bad advice you never ever want to see, hear, have anything to do with, because that bad advice can mean that your account goes like down an entire bracket. Your advice could mean that you don't know what farming conquest, you don't do the right datacrons, you now lose for the next 3 months. With this change, it's going to be more important to have good advice and good information given to you, even if it's like the information like what we're going to go through for the datacrons later on, where I've spent the time with the guys I spend time with on datacrons breaking it all down.
SWGoH.
And we've broken it down, we've put extra teams in there, we've thrown it in there, we've put it out there, and you could ignore it. You can ignore it. I'm not saying you have to follow it, but it's there for you guys to make the decision. Okay, I've got this team. I want to use this team. Here is the cron I need for it. And
well, it's like somebody I know always says, I mean, you can play the game. We can all play the game however we want. So you don't have to listen to the good advice. You can play the game however you want. I always like to think of it when people say, well, you know, I don't have to do that thing that you're recommending. You're right. You don't. You can play the game bad.
I guess it depends what you want to do, right? If you're just wanting to collect the characters and play casually and you know, eventually you'll get to the point where you have everything. Maybe. But,
yeah, it'll happen no matter what. Yeah. It'll happen no matter. Well, that's not true. That's not true because they're releasing content so fast that you actually won't have everything that you want,
but
or you won't have everything in the game.
Yeah, but you're probably not if you're not competing in Kyber 1 in a competitive PWTB guild. You're just playing casually. You're probably not even up to date on that sort of stuff. So, yeah, I guess if you want to play,
I think most people that watch content creators, though, for the most part, from what I've seen, most people that watch content creators want to have good accounts and want to compete at some sort of level. Maybe not the highest level, but they want to compete at some sort of level.
Yeah.
So, and otherwise you're not watching content because you don't care.
Yeah.
And this is the thing that we're getting at, guys, is you want to be looking at the guys that are constantly looking at climbing, that are constantly planning, that talk about how to do this, how to do that. You don't want the guys that are going, oh, let's just look at this today and this and this. And it's like, no, there is no need. There is a reason that we stream, and that is because we enjoy it and have a damn good laugh in the process. If you're having a laugh and you're learning something, that is great. If you're having a laugh and not learning anything,
your bones.
There is your sign.
Oh, sorry.
Maybe. This streamer is not teaching you shit. And I joke that Bones is the worst streamer of SWGoH. He technically isn't. He isn't the worst streamer of SWGoH. Do you know why? He shows us counters we shouldn't use.
Well, he also
up the counters so badly, we know don't do that because it's gonna go wrong. It's great.
Also, so I wanted to say, because I was listening to Bones the other day, and I felt like I actually left the stream for a little while.
I can't take him seriously doing mods either, so don't worry. I muted.
Oh, it wasn't modding. It wasn't modding.
Away.
It wasn't modding. He was talking about CG. He's got this conspiracy that CG is trying to kill their game or something.
Yeah.
And
that's not a new.
I was like,
that's not new, by the way.
No, it's not new. It's not new. I'm saying it's just a thing that he believes.
Yeah.
But some of his takes, I was like, I don't even want to. I was trying to debate with him, but he was so far behind in chat that it was like a 5 to 10 minute delay between me saying something and him responding. But yeah, I just want to say, like, CG's not killing their game, guys. CG's not. We've discussed this before. Stuff like this is not a game being on autopilot. Like these datacrons, like this datacron change, a game on autopilot, this change would never happen. We'd never have to worry about stuff like this. It would actually maybe be nice because we don't have to worry about stuff like this. It would just be releasing characters and stuff like that, and that's all that would ever happen. So I just want to say, I just wanted to bring that up while I have a platform, because I didn't have a platform previously other than my own stream and I've only been streaming SWGoH every a couple days. So I just want to bring that up while I do have a platform to bring that up on.
Yeah, like my biggest thing is they're not going to kill the golden goose moment. We've seen what happened with Home, where they tried to push it. They are listening to us. It's shit that they are not listening well to us. But it's one of those. We'll get there. It will not be the end of the world. Hopefully they will actually get their asses together. But we need to see. And that's what most of the news this week is, okay, yet more shit tactics by CG, but what can we take away that they're trying to work on? Hopefully the next era is better than our current era. We need to see there. It's one of those of, let's hope that they do good instead of doing shit. I am really hoping that they do good right now. And I can't say that they will. I can't say that they won't. But we just need to hope.
I don't know where we're at on this list of yours, Mike, but I did see
well, the prompt for it. Do you think if datacrons launched here, would people hate it less?
Oh, would people hate the system less?
Yeah.
No, because we moved away from the system because there was so much hate for it.
Right.
Yeah.
Like they moved away because it was so bad.
I was gonna say, I will say that, and I agree with this fear of having to relearn the meta more often. That's completely gonna be true. With a new set coming out every month, even dumbing down the sets, which I understand why they dumbed them down with the release of having to release them more often, because I mean that'd be a lot of info to have to relearn every month. So keeping them at a lower level instead of all like these like, instead of having to relearn like these massive 3-page level 6s and level 9s. Now it's less, but you still have to worry about like, oh, well, with this new datacron set, now that last datacron set doesn't really matter anymore. Like, for instance, like with this new one that we have right now, right? I don't even put on my old datacron sets because this new one's so good. I've got a whole bunch of them that don't ever get used. There's no reason to use them.
First Order Stormtrooper
So I just
pilot thingo is the only one. That's it.
That's the only one. That's the only one that gets used anymore, and
Yep.
that's because it's so good.
Yep.
And if you don't have it, it's not even that big of a deal because the new datacron sets are so good that they still compete.
Yeah. Attacker cron, support cron, yeah. You can find something in there that you could replace for Kylo. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, throw on a tank cron with revive, and now you've got a permanent. Now you've got a permanent crew. So usually you would use, like, if you JMK'd that right, like you could instant kill crew or something. You don't have to worry about that because he's just going to come back anyways for one turn. And now good luck getting through him now that he revived. So
yeah,
right.
There's something you can use, but you don't have to. But now with the once a month thing, it's like, did I just waste my last month because this new datacron set's so much better? Like, did I just waste that last month? Like, should I give a shit about datacrons? Like, unless I'm in Kyber, should I even give a shit?
The thing there for me is focus on the set at hand, work out what you actually want and what you need. And that's it. Like, focus on what you want and need. And by the way, thank you, Aussie Mike. Just to terrorize. But focus on what you want and need from the set and look at the information as it comes out. Don't go, oh, well, I'll look at it when Conquest starts. Look at it before, make your decisions before, listen to the creators that you trust before, and go, okay, I need this, this, and this. This is what I'm going to get. And that's it. You plan to go into Conquest and go, I need these 4 datacrons, and that's what I'm targeting. You come out with those 4 datacrons, you are actually in a much better position and stronger position than you were at the start. And that's all it comes down to.
So I wanted to ask you earlier, and this is off topic, but since Tassinix came in the chat, is Tassinix in the SWGoH?
Yes.
This is what everybody wants. This is what everybody wants. This is what everybody wants to know.
This is what
everybody wants to know. I'm just asking the hard questions, the hard hitting questions. I am like the guy that asks the hard questions, guys. Is he in the SWGoH? No, I want answers. I want answers right now.
So we cannot confirm nor deny any membership or membership dues, or if your membership dues are out of date or in date, or anything in regards to membership of the SWGoH. Please do not ask these questions again. Somebody make sure that red dot stays on his head, and the second he goes off stream, just pull the trigger, guys. Don't let it happen.
Yes.
And also, and then my next question is, why are me and Mike not smart enough to be in the SWGoH? Are you saying we're dumb?
I'm not even close to that. I'm like the janitor, the backup janitor sort of thing.
Don't worry about it. Doesn't exist.
Yeah.
It's a figment of Bones' imagination. Don't worry about it.
That's fine. You know what? Me and Mike are going to start our own club. Yeah, we'll start our own club, and you're not invited, Womp Rat.
Oh. Okay, I can accept that.
We're gonna do it with hookers and blackjack.
Don't worry. Ranger doesn't like us either. Oh wait, shit! I've just confirmed their existence. Ranger doesn't like us either. We kind of piss about with his roles.
He's more like Scientology,
all the bad luck.
Not SWGoH. Like his. Whatever the Scientology version is of SWGoH, he's over there.
No, he just doesn't like the SWGoH because we keep turning his percentage of good rolls down. He likes 5s and 7s, I hear. He likes 5s and 7s. All right, let's get on to the rest of the news because we are completely off track and having a damn good laugh today.
I think, so the only thing I guess we haven't really spoken about is whales versus non-whales. Who do you see, is it going to benefit more? or is it pretty even? What do you think?
So
whales, always
yeah,
whales.
It is going to benefit whales more, but it's also going to piss whales off more. I already know whales that have said that their spending on datacrons they are cutting. They're cutting it back, which is a bad sign for CG because like these are the type of people that spend like $100 every new set.
Well, also, I mean, so
enjoy.
this goes back to what I said earlier as well about the era and the datacrons conflicting, right? You have too much stuff that you have to spend on at the same time. And I think they are obviously they're trying to increase profits. That's always the goal of a company. So if people are going to say, "Oh, they just want money." Yeah, they do just want money. That's how they live. um so I think the issue here is that by changing up this cadence, like you were saying, that people are going to start cutting down on spending on datacrons, and they're going to have to. I guess not everybody has to. Some people just have unlimited money. It seems like, but they might because they may not necessarily want to spend all the money in this one game. So they're going to cut down because now they have the era stuff that's taking up a bunch of money, which as we've seen is useful. Is a useful use of your money if you're going to be spending money because they're giving you a bunch of stuff. But then now you need the datacron. So now you have to pick and choose where you're going to be spending your money. Now for like Kraken, stuff like that, even higher spending whales, maybe they don't give a shit. But I've already seen a lot of people that spend a lot of money that are already irritated. Now they're going to be even more irritated by these changes with the datacrons. So it's like if they were on the verge of not spending, did you just push them over the edge?
Like I'll admit, I only spend crystals on datacrons, but I spend like the 50s and the 100 rerolls every single day of Conquest. So I do spend a decent amount of, well, especially in the first Conquest of a new datacron set. The second Conquest of it, I get to Red Crate very quickly. And I go, oh, well, I can drop to the 50s now. Because that's all I need. I need the top up material. Now that we're not doing that, and it's going to be every time I'm spending the hundreds all the way through, even I'm debating, like, if the set looks shit, and though, like, in the first week I get the few that I want, I'm probably going to drop the hundreds. Just being honest, I'm going to move them back to mods and go, I'd prefer to spend you on mods than I'd prefer to spend it on Datacron. And the reason I say that is mods are more impactful to your team than a mechanic will ever be. Because if you've got them modded seriously goddamn well, and you've got the exact same datacrons, your mods are going to win. You can be out-modded, absolutely out-modded to sin, and you are not going to win just with datacrons alone.
Unless you're bad at the game. I mean, if you're bad at the
Yeah.
game, it doesn't matter what you do.
Yeah.
All right, so I see sort of probably a little, not completely left of field, but a little bit left of off field. So maybe conspiracy theory, tinfoil hat, right? So we've gone through all these changes with GAC at the moment, where a lot of players are sort of Relic Delta has come in, right? And it's sort of making those players who have the bigger accounts rise to the top, let's say, just naturally because they, people are going to struggle against them. Is this now the next step where people who are focused on datacrons are going to push that a little bit further again versus someone who's a bit more casual about the datacrons and they drop down a little bit? Is this then like, I think this could be the next step in that development, let's say, of the PvP side of the game, that maybe this makes it a bit easier. I guess we have to see how it shakes out, but the people who are serious about datacrons versus the people who see this and go, I really couldn't give a fuck anymore. Like the Boneses of the world. Is this gonna stop Bones from getting datacrons and then he's gonna drop further down into maybe even K3, because people are coming up into K2 with a serious datacron attitude. What
I
do you
mean,
think?
Bones already has a bad attitude towards datacrons anyway. So I think making it so that now he has to farm new datacron sets every single month might be an issue. It's also going to add to his tinfoil hat stuff. But I think in general, yeah, people like Bones where they don't necessarily like datacrons. They do it because they have to compete in their favorite game mode. Maybe stop caring. If you drop down to K3, K4, and you've got a 14 mil account, you're going to destroy. Yeah, you're going to destroy people. I mean, I'm in a Rhodium 2, and I can tell you that, and I'm climbing up, and I can tell you that, like I said, my opponents don't have datacrons. And that's why I'm climbing up, because they don't have datacrons. I mean, it's like they try to fight my teams and they can't beat them purely because I've got all the extra stats. So
yeah, you've got higher relic delta, you've got the datacron advantage. GP team wise, you've probably got an advantage. Yeah. That's why I think it could be the next step.
Just something I'm going to point out here. Somebody that I talk to quite frequently, we plan, I help them with scouting all the time. They help me with my scout. They didn't take GAC seriously until about a year ago. They are not the biggest of account. They are still missing GL Ahsoka, and they are also missing GL Hondo. They are also missing other bits, and their mod score is quite impressive, and they do have a serious attitude with datacrons. They usually sit about 15 decent datacrons. They are on the verge of going into K1, missing all of that. When you think they're on the verge of K1 without Ahsoka, without Hondo, without Mace, that is a seriously scary account.
Does that not prove my point,
to be up there? Yeah. You can basically batter your way up as long as you know what the hell you're doing and you have the attitude to get what you need.
Yeah.
Not what you think you want, you just get what you need and move on. Like in theory, I think we worked out that by the end of this month, they're unlocking Ahsoka, and the month after, they're getting Hondo. I am expecting to see them seriously climb once they do that, and they are free to play. That is their scary fact. They are free to play, and they are climbing like there is no tomorrow. So it can be done. It just a little bit of pre-thought. And they've already got the list of datacrons that they're going for this conquest. And it's one of those. Is it wait and see for what we get? Jury's out. Jury is out on datacrons. We need to see what the fuck CG are doing in the next month, 2 months.
Okay, I'm going to give you guys...
See what the next set is.
2 minutes. You get a wrap-up, a 2-minute wrap-up where none of us talk. You've got 2 minutes to have your say on this.
I don't need 2 minutes.
You don't need to?
Well, you can go first, son.
2 minutes is a long time.
You said I'm going to go first, or you're going to go first?
Yeah, you go first.
2 minutes is a long.
It's a very long time.
It's a long time to talk, guys. I don't know if I can talk for 2 minutes. All right, and go.
Yeah.
So my thoughts on the datacrons are just that with the new changes, the new cadence, stuff like that. Again, I don't see what ends up happening is I disagree with what they're doing, and then later on I like it. Like with the Coliseum, stuff like that. But that was because we didn't have all the info on it. With these datacron cadence, again, my issue is really spreading my resources thin. It's spreading my crystal supply even thinner than it already is. I already spend a lot of crystals trying to get the marquees up and trying to get, I keep running out of era level currency that I have to buy that from the era store, stuff like that. I don't have, and with Conquest, now I have to spend once every other month I have to spend to try to refresh to get the datacrons and stuff like that. And like I said, I get a break. from doing that with this new cadence, I'm not going to get a break. The burnout you mentioned in one of the things, the burnout's going to be real, man. The burnout, it really is. I've already been a little bit burned out on the game. And I don't want to burn myself out. I love this game and I don't want to burn myself out completely. So it might just come down to I don't do that datacron set. I'm already irritated with Conquest anyways. The stuff that they like, some of the feats and stuff that they come out with, I can't do. I hate that I can't red crate. And I haven't been able to red crate in a long time. And so it's for me, it's more of a pain where
15 seconds.
they're just adding more. They're adding more to my plate that I don't want.
Okay. All right. You said you wouldn't talk for 2 minutes. You had 4 seconds left. So yeah.
I'm good. I'm good, guys. I'm the best. I'm the best content creator ever.
All right. One.
So my view on it is simple. If you want to take part in the higher level shit, yes, you're going to need datacrons. Yes, you're going to have to spend crystals to get your horde of datacrons. If you don't want to take part in a set, don't. You don't need to stress and take part in every goddamn set if you do not want to. You could see that the set is shit and go, fuck it, I've already got 15 crons or I've already got 9 crons. I've got enough to skip. That is the advantage of them doing this method. And we are going to be looking and creating the new farming video. I'm going to wait until we're in Conquest so that I can record the new shit. And we're going to go from there. It's just one of those things. Just one of those things. It's shit. We need time to adjust. We need to see what next month brings, especially with focus datacrons. We know they're coming next month. He's already said that the next set has them. That's how we're going to have to deal with it. Just remember, there is no relic delta in this fucking Conquest. It's going to be abysmal. It's going to be bad. And I'm expecting it to be a shit show. So let's just see this time next week how fucked off we all are. Because it could be an absolute shit show. And yeah, there you go. That's how I feel about datacrons right now is let's see what the shit show brings.
Okay.
Hopefully not diarrhea.
27 seconds left, so that's pretty good. All right. I'll start my 2 minutes. So I want to wait and see. I'm not 100% sure how I feel at the moment. So done some good things, like I think reducing the number of factions. I'm excited by that. I feel like that it's going to be less RNG. You're more likely to get what you want quicker. Whether that happens or not, I guess we're going to have to wait and see. My biggest concern is that people are just going to lose interest, like the Boneses, and they're just going to tumble down GAC, which, I guess it depends. If you want to take datacrons casually, then I guess that could be the downside to it. And then when they start talking about how simple they're making it, is it going to be simple for them or is it simple for us? Are they just recycling the datacrons that we've got at the moment? I don't see them making anything drastically different. I think they'll just pick and choose level 3s and 6s and 9s that we've had in the past that haven't really broken the game. Biggest thing that I'm worried about is how, like Berm said, we get that rest conquest. That's a bit harsh, but having the second conquest where you're just playing around with a few bits and pieces because you got the bulk of your datacrons already. Not having that, let's see how that goes. But maybe we just get into a routine and it just becomes normal. But there's a few things to worry about there, and I think they've done a few good things. So yeah, let's see what happens. I had 2 seconds left, so that's why I wrapped it up so quick. But yeah. All right, cool. So the next thing is the FDC, the Rex turn meter loop that they still haven't fixed, and there's one round left, like one fucking battle left with it.
Yep.
Well, sorry, two. You might have it in TW, and then the last round of GAC. Thoughts?
I mean, can they fix it in the middle of GAC because you're already locked in, right? So does it lock it in?
Yeah.
So even if they fixed it right now because GAC is locked in, I think it's probably a separate database for GAC.
No,
So they'd have to.
So
they'd have to fix it in both of them.
If they fix a mechanic, it will change. If it's
it will
stat,
change.
It will not change.
Gotcha, because they're probably referencing they're probably just referencing an object somewhere, and as long as they change that object, they're fine. Okay.
Yeah. So, like, that's why I don't think it will change until after the last round. We'll probably get a short fix on Tuesday that will bring that fix in and the other bits and pieces, and it'll just be okay. It's done for threes. It's not the retcon that they're on about. It's the one that's in Pillars of War, the last set.
Well, also, if they fixed it, so the problem is, and the reason they won't fix it right now,
apologies, yes, it
is because if they fixed it right now, they could possibly break a current GAC that's happening. And I think that's the reason it's not being hot fixed right away, because they don't want game breaking stuff being thrown into the GAC. And by game breaking, I don't mean like it's super OP. I mean like actual breaking. Is what I'm referring to, like actual like code breaking type stuff. They want to avoid that while you're in the middle of GAC. So
yeah, I guess
like,
we should probably
this is the thing.
We didn't even mention this in our previous thing. Like, if we're getting datacrons every month and they're fucked up like every month, how horrible is that going to be? Like, anyway.
Well, this so there's always like a in IT and stuff in general, there's usually like a metric of risk versus reward type of thing. Like, is the risk worth doing what you're going to be doing? And it's the same with coding and the same with any kind of IT thing. So the thing is, by introducing this, they're introducing more risk into the game for them on their side, because now they have the possibility for bug in the code and bug in the system beyond what we're going to see on the player side, and that's not even counting what we're going to see on the player side with like a turn meter loop, stuff like that, where they're going to have to do hot fixes and stuff like that. It's going to require more monitoring and more interaction from them as well, by introducing this new cadence.
Okay. All right. Have you got? Do you want to explain it? Do you know what's happening?
Not really.
Okay.
Like, basically, it's not working as it should, is what I'm gonna say, because it really shouldn't be doing what it is. It really is bugged up to the holy fucking grail of bugged up. It's one of those where it's a case of at least they're going to fix it. At least it's going to be corrected. But in all honesty, the last few fixes they've done has always created more issues. I don't trust them right now not to completely break that datacron even further. So
isn't it something to do with like Sana Staros again? I thought she was in the squad.
It is partly, yeah, Sana Staros is in the squad. We're basically pushing a mechanic to its limit, and they've not realized yet again that a community will find more bugs in a code than just their test team. Yeah. And their test team is being proven time and time and again to be now officially way too goddamn small.
Yeah.
Well, also when I think like when they're testing, or their testers, whoever's testing this stuff, they're testing it within guardrails. Like, okay, this team, this character, and this datacron that we're using go with this thing. And so that's what we're testing. They don't have time to test everything realistically. So they're saying, okay, this new datacron that comes out is targeted toward this team. Test it with this team, maybe throw in a couple more people that might get used with it, that kind of thing. Whereas when we do it, we're trying to win a game.
Yep.
And that's the key difference is we're trying to win a game. So we have people like Womprat and the SWGoH that are like, oh, hey, we can throw in this random character right here that nobody ever fucking thought about because why would you? And it completely breaks this team. Like when you posted a couple things in the Discord, you're like, hey, if you do this, the only way to beat this is a GL. And I'm like, fuck, I wish I would have gotten that. I can't get it now. I wish I would have though. That sort of thing. You know what I mean? So they're not looking at that kind of stuff because they're not trying to win a game. They're just trying to make sure that the code is good and that it's not going to break stuff. And they're not really looking at game breaking stuff. They're looking at actual bugs and game breaking stuff in that sense. They might be looking at does this team does this break like some of the game mechanics a little bit, but a lot of testing is really just does this break the actual game?
100% agree. Like we need to see what happens. We need to see how they change the cron, whether they put stipulations in just to shut it down from what it's doing. We don't know. But yeah, we need to just see how they fix it. And is it yet again a change to a character to stop a datacron working, which we've had far too many times now.
So,
I mean, honestly, they could fix a lot of this, like with the focus datacrons, just by being more explicit. The way that they did in Conquest, where they changed the wording to, they added for the what was it called that the pirates give you? You had to get 100 of it. Profit. They changed the wording so that it said profit from pirates. If they were more explicit like that, where they're trying, like, they're saying, hey, we have this datacron and this is its intent. And if you're just a little bit more explicit, now it doesn't break stuff because it's saying it only works with these things. And I understand they don't want to do that, but that's how you keep these bugs from happening. And all these, and like a loop and stuff like that. You just got to be a little bit more explicit.
Yeah, but that requires them to actually know what the fuck they're doing. And I honestly could not trust them as far as I can throw them right now. So,
and I disagree with Womprat. I think you guys are awesome, Meathead. So please respond to my DM.
Number 2. Let's see if we can get a third in. Right.
Did he get summoned after you say it 3 times, or what's the go with that?
I don't know.
Only if I go in the bathroom and spin around and say his name 3 times in the dark.
Okay.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
All right. So are we going to bring up
any other news?
No.
Yes.
No. We're going to bring up your picture.
So we're now on to the lovely bit where we're just going to discuss the actual new datacron set and go through all that lovely stuff. So, yay.
All right, it's up on screen, Womprat. So are you wanting me to talk through it, or you want to talk through it?
Yeah, so a couple of bits that I'm going to talk through quickly. The first part about this is for light side, we only get droid. For dark side, we only get the bounty hunters. It is very shit. I've confirmed it. I have spent crystals to make sure of it. It is something that I will do to make sure, because we had somebody say, oh, well, this droid is light, this bounty hunter is light side. And it's like, no, it's all dark side or light side and done. There is no in the middle. There is some teams that sit in the middle, and that's it. So
is this the first datacron set we don't give a shit about?
Potentially. There are some very potential ones, and we're going to quickly run through them. For things like BB-8, you've got turn meter or protection up in the level 3. That's that staggered protection up that's a fucking pain in the neck. So it's going to depend on how you've built your team, because protection up is done off health. So if you've got high health Ray, BB-8 could actually go on there and cause fucking problems for trying to snipe shit out from that team. I'm probably with BB-8 going to do the offense 30% for debuffs give you 30% offense bullshit. It's BB-8 though. Its offense isn't great. Okay. So that one is probably just health, steal, crit damage in general order. C3PO for CLS is going to be absolutely freaking insane because it's debuffs give 30% or 400% offense to for the defense. Decent defense values on it is great. Same level 3, same level 2. The same level 3, sorry. It's the same for all of these, is the level 3s. The level 3s on the droid ones are all the same, apart from for Chopper, which I'll go through quickly. IG is probably going to go in a dash team. Does it make a difference? No. CLS, C3PO, I'm tempted to move it to a QA team to call POW with C3PO, which will stack the offense on him. That could be stupid. That could be absolutely stupid and absolutely fun. So I'm wanting to try that. 2 buffs for 5% offense is the one you kind of want for that. And then you've got Chopper. Chopper is the weird case. Depends on how you want to run him. If you run him with turn meter, you're going to want him with the 400% offense to defense to offense. If you run him with the staggered protection up, you're going to want the 30% offense. The only team he's really being used to defeat is Reaver. So there is your I'm going to fuck Reaver team. Is Chopper is your answer. If you're under Relic Delta and you're struggling with it, that could really make the difference. Put on the crit damage and laugh. Because that is going to make that fight easy. All right, next. That's how easy that one is. This one, which...
I haven't got another picture.
I sent you all 3.
Nope.
All 3 are on there. They definitely are. Because top right, I can see it right now.
Yeah. That's a me. Yep.
Mike was being special.
Wow. Hey, can we get Bones in here? Where's Bones at?
Hey, I'm deep in doing something funny.
Oh God, I know you're making a bot to say the SWGoH, but
I am.
yeah, still.
Yes.
Well, he already did that. And I enjoyed it.
Nah, I've got it random, so it's gonna do like a heap of them.
Oh God. Right. So Bounty Hunters is dark side pretty much only. You'll notice Jabba is in here. I'll talk about that in a moment. Aura Singh is just going to go on a generic Bounty Hunter squad. Same with Fennec. Same with Forlom. Same with Zuckus. If you're using them, you're using them. If not, the same things are going to apply. Aura Singh is debuffs for 5% offense, 100%. Don't give a shit. Sorry, buffs for 5% offense. Same with Jabba, and as long as you can get that 200% protection potency on Bausch, you're not going to care about the level 3. You're really not. The basics on Fennec are going to give you the offense up, which means she's going to hit like a train. The same on Zuckus and Forlom. All of these are very, very similar. You'll notice that it's the debuffs 30% offense across them all. It's really going to depend. Like, none of these are super standout level 9s. None of them are super game-breaking level 9s. But every single one of them, like, I was tempted to see if you can re-Fennec Vader. I was tempted to put Aura into a Bounty Hunter squad, put it with Zam and go absolute turbo mode and see what you can do. There is going to be some interesting things that you can do that are going to be interesting enough to be worth a try. But things like the Boba Fett stuff is not going to stand out. The Jabba team, I think, has a place there. You put enough offense on something like Bausch, if you've got an offense and potency built, she could blow things away without warning.
Yeah, I know the
And
attacker cron on Boosh right now, or Bausch or whatever. She
yeah,
yeah, that one's pretty insane. You wouldn't expect it because usually you want potency or something like that. But I
yeah,
went up against one, and it just absolutely destroyed me. So
yeah.
I agree with that, yeah.
And it's like for the Jabba team, I've gone health or crit damage from this set. And it's like if you went health crit damage and got a decent amount of health and decent amount of crit damage on that team, I don't want to go near it. I think it's going to be very anti-Kenobi. You are going to struggle to Kenobi that team, but we struggle to Kenobi it even now. So maybe could be interesting, might be interesting. But none of these to me stood out. None of them were, oh, I really want this. But on the next slide is some of the more stupid ideas that we had. And yeah, there is some royally stupid ones. Mike will change it.
Yep,
He
done.
changed it.
There we
I
go.
like I like that there's a GG cron though.
Yes.
Even
So we
even if
came
it's
up
not great, I
with
still like that it's there. So
we came up with a GG cron because we found something, and I'll go through it in a moment. But Hoyang basically is a Spectre team. You're going to want the debuffs 30%, and it's whether you want turn meter or you want the protection up. The protection up is potentially better depending on how you've got your team actually modded. If they're all health biased, the protection up is substantially better. But to stop things like Great Mothers, you will want the turn meter.
Yeah.
So it's, does my opponent use Great Mothers to clear a Ahsoka? Yes, okay, turn meter. If they don't, and they don't have a decent enough Great Mothers to stop your Ezra fucking them up, okay, I'll take protection up and watch out my opponents cry when they're just stuck behind a near invincible bloody Ahsoka.
And it would
That
also
team is
depend
going to be one that's interesting.
on the speed of your Ezra versus their Night Sisters.
Yes.
Like if your Ezra is way quicker, there's not much use putting the turn meter on.
Yeah, you've got to be 31 speed higher than any character in their team.
Yeah.
If they are 30 speed, they will be the same speed as you, and then it's coin flip. If they're 29, you're in trouble. Which is why that 25% turn meter comes down to go check what your opponent has. If their setup is that they use this to counter it, okay, well, can their Great Mothers handle it? No, right, we win. And that's the be all and
I didn't know that. I didn't know that, and that's good info. You just taught me something. Thank you.
We'll quickly skip Grievous for a moment for IG88. The only reason that I have put IG88 in with the Afra team is because of IG90. This is going to be out at the same time. It is going to be an interesting fives team. The buffs on basic will mean holy shit, that is going to hit like a train. Offense up on BT1 is lethal. So basic to gain that. Oh, look, he's going to assist. He does it himself anyway. He's going to be a fucking menace. Same with debuffs for 30% offense.
Is this the IG that's going to be we're unlocking at the moment?
No.
No, this is 88.
Yeah.
IG88 going into that
it's
team
90 at the moment?
Alongside the new IG90.
Yeah.
With the murder bots and Afra is going to be gross.
No B2.
No B2, we won't need him. Not with IG90.
Okay.
This is going to be pure grossness. You will want crit damage, you will want potency on there, because Afra gives offense up for potency and health for potency and all that bollocks. Go and do it. If you've got a decent Afra, this is a cron you want.
Well, so IG90 will be out with this datacron existing for 1 month.
Yes. So, no. Is it 1 month?
Yeah, the second month, because it's 2 months. IG90, the era ends. The era ends next month. Ends this month. This is the last month, and then we get to play those characters for real.
Yes. However, we're losing a datacron set, and he said there's 3 sets active all at once. So the
yeah,
next
but this
set
one's coming out
dust.
this month, so we'll have 1 month of this one with IG.
Oh yeah, 1 month in 5s. Yeah, one month in 5s. May find a use in 3s, but still. The Grievous one is something that we thought up and thought, oh, this looks interesting. So Grievous means that you can't assist when you are target locked. And the level 6 goes when somebody attacks, give a target lock. So that's going to shut down a lot of teams. The basic
well, also, and they already target lock as well. So
yeah,
now you're just adding to the target lock. Yeah.
Yeah. You are never going to not be target locked. The other part of this is the offense up, crit damage up, critical chance up on that team on basics is pretty damn good. Like, there's not really a better choice because the rest of your team is pumping out the damage and the stats are only there to go give General Grievous all the health under the sun so he hits like a train. That team could be a menace. I don't know how well it'll work. I don't know if you'll want to put like IG-88 over there so that you've got the buffs, but then IG-88 would be better in Afra to give Afra's team something. There's loads of things to take into account. This sheet is not, oh, these are the ones that I'm going for, or this is not the, oh, this is the definitive list that you want. This is just generalized advice for you guys of, do you use this team? Yes. Do you have this character at Relic? Yes. Okay, this is the cron you'll potentially want for that team, which is why we've also got the light side stuff, the dark side stuff, and the level 6 in a rough order of what we'll be going for. Things like the protection up, the turn meter are the higher end.
I have a very
dark side is the boost for offense.
Sorry, I can't see your mouth moving. It's tripping me up.
It's harder.
Yeah,
it's harder this week.
It is. All right. So, personal question: I use GG on my Afra team. Would I be using GG or the IG-88 cron? I use B2
there's
and
no
GG.
GG9. There is no GG9.
Yeah, first stop doing that. And then
there's no level 9 for
there is no there is no level 9 for General Grievous. The reason General Grievous and Jabba are in there is we came up with stupid ideas for their cron.
Okay, gotcha.
And they are generally teams that most people have.
Okay.
Secondly, I do understand why you use GG in the Afra squad. However, things like IG-88 are going to be better for it overall.
Okay. All right. Cool.
He's definitely more a cleanup team than anything else.
All right.
And yeah, so these are all going to be available on my Discord literally in the next 10-15 minutes. I'm going to be throwing them up. I'm going to say to Mike, throw them up in the Hutts Hangout, and I'm going to send them over to Berm as well now, because I did forget to throw them to Berm. And same again, throw them in the Discord. Get them spread far and wide, guys, because at the end of the day, this is information to help you guys. I don't care like where you post them. Feel free.
I need to do a new channel for
literally it's there.
Because at the moment I've got the kit breakdowns, but not maybe we just change the name
this is just public. This is just public stuff. It's not even locked. I'm throwing this to public channels in like the next 5 minutes.
Okay.
My supporters have had this information for about a week on a bad version of this. Like, we had ones that didn't have all the notes in there, all the extra bit at the end was just not there. So you guys are now getting all this, and it's going public. This is have fun, share it with guilds, let other people know, and turn around to them and say, this is just a guide. This isn't, oh, these are all the ones you want. This is literally, do you have this team? Yes, okay, potentially use this. I'm not going to spoon feed you the best answers. I will tell you what teams are good and what teams to just blatantly avoid, Chopper is going to be fun. It's going to make that Reaver team a joke, even with high relic delta. C3PO is going to be fun, especially on a QA team. IG-11 is going to actually make Dash interesting, which is like, what the fuck? We're getting a Dash team back. BB-8, holy shit! I want BB-8, and that comes from somebody that loves to place Rey on defense. I want a BB-8 cron to fuck with people. And then it's like, do I care too much about Aura? Maybe. Do I care about the other three? No. Do I have a Jabbercron planned? Yes. Can I get away with my Jabbercron potentially giving me somebody else? Maybe. Anything else? Don't care. And then it's like, Hyo-Yang, yeah, if you've got Ahsoka, go and get it today. It's one of those of go get it. That's one of the first crons you're wanting if you've got Ahsoka. And then it's, do I have IG for the team? Yes. Do I use IG on the team? Yes. Do I have a potency cron right now? Yes. Do I think I'll bother with IG-88? Yes, because of the new IG coming. And that's it. That's the only reason I'm doing it. And remember, these new characters, in theory, drop before lock-in on the 10th of February, which is the last round of 3s. The last round of 3s is when we are potentially getting all these characters for the new fights. It's going to be...
Yep.
Datacrons are going to break people's brains, and it is going to be funny to watch.
Yeah, I wanted to add on to, like, I liked what you were saying about I'm not telling you to do this datacron stuff, and it just made me think. I was helping somebody the other day, and I mentioned to them, I'm not going to tell you what to do. I'm not gonna say, hey, you need to go farm this thing, and I'm not gonna say explicitly like to do that. And I just want to point out the reason we don't do that is because it's ultimately it's you guys' accounts, and also we don't want to be responsible for like, well, you told me to do this. You know what I mean? Like, and it's like, no, this is a suggestion, guys. This is a suggestion. I'm not telling you like, hey, this is the end all be all advice. Even for the smartest people in this game, we can't tell you exactly what to do in the game. Because we play the game differently than you do. And content creators in general tend to play the game different than other people as well. With like Womprat was like, hey, I've got an R10 thing. You guys choose the R10. I had an R9 thing, stuff like that, where it's like we're doing stuff slightly different. So just wanted to point that out, and that's where I feel like Womprat was going with the datacron stuff. Is it's like these are suggestions. I'm not telling you go do this, and that's just a generalized statement. We're not telling you when we're giving advice. We're not saying, hey, this applies to everybody. This is exactly what you need to do. So,
yeah, the biggest thing that we can say with these sorts of things is look at your account, look through your account, and say, do I use these characters now? If you use these characters, then those crons stand out more to you than they do to me. Like, I've already got my list. I'm already working on my list, and I already have my first 9. I've got a 6. I've got 2 4s, and all of mine that I'm planning to do this round are already at 3. I'm already on my way because you can delete your crons now. If you're locked into TW, you've got them. You do not have to keep going. So yeah, one of those.
yeah, I mean, and some of this stuff that is going to work for you, like we could say, hey, this cron sucks. You don't need this cron. Depending on where you're at in GAC and TW, maybe it is good. We're going based off a high level, high tier gameplay, not all gameplay when we give these suggestions.
This is what you guys need to say, right? This information is general in nature. It's not take into account your personal circumstances. Consider the product disclosure statement before making a decision.
I agree with that statement.
That's the tagline for any
I've approved this message.
Insurance ad, like health ad, like investing, like any of that sort of stuff. It has that sort of like tagline.
We should add that to the beginning of the intro. That should be the first thing.
Okay.
Is me reading something like that.
Yep. No,
It's me reading like information given here is not to be taken at face value.
Yep. Let's do it.
Yeah. And I think that is something that, like, we touched on it earlier about like certain content creators just giving you information. Okay. You look at content creators that get you to think about your account and
we're
get
back
you
to
to
this
learn
topic.
how to run your account. No, I'm covering this topic. You get taught how to look and be critical of datacrons, look and be critical of mods. Your account grows. It gets stronger, gets more and more deadly. And you get information like this, you look at it and you go, oh, well, I've got this, I've got this, I've got this. I use this. So there's my list already made. Like when I saw this, the first thing my brain went to was, well, there's my Jabbercron. And that's my Jabbercron sorted. My GG cron, I do occasionally use GG. It's very fucking rare. Am I going to make the cron? Yes. I want to, because I'm a dick, and you guys know it. I want to place that in the background and absolutely destroy people for fun. Getting you to think about how to play your account is so much better than getting you the information and you just being a drone and running it. Because if you do not learn from every fight and you do not learn from your GACs, you will get stuck. You'll reach a point where you get stuck. What the fuck is that, Mike?
Are you trying to bait us? Are you trying to bait us, Mike, into talking about other people?
I'm not gonna say anything, but currently there's 691 pine cones saying that yes, someone's gonna drop a name out of or one of us is gonna drop a name. So yeah.
Well,
I'm very good about not dropping other people's names. So
I will take that bet, guys. I will take that bet and be the only no and guarantee I will not say it.
Oh, he didn't say Womp Rat. He said
any
well,
host.
one of us.
So if I say a name.
Now, Mike, let them give me their pine cones. Come on. Let's be good by the end of the stream.
It's gone. I can't even see it anymore. But yeah.
You have to go into the predictions page.
Ah, really? That's a lot of work.
I didn't. We'll sort it. We'll sort it at. Yeah. We'll sort it at the end of the stream.
All right.
But yeah, that's it. Is just think about your accounts and have fun with it, guys.
And I think also when you're picking a content creator, picking someone who has similar goals as you should also be taken into consideration. You've got someone who's really into like TB, like an Agnards, for example, is going to give you a lot more information on that side of things than someone like a Tassanex, right? Who's top end of Kyber 1 or like top 20. His content is very focused on like he has everything. He's competing against people with all the datacrons, all the omicrons, all that sort of stuff, right? They're two very distinctly different sources of information, and there's no use going and watching Tassanex's videos if you're wanting to look at focusing in TB, right?
Well, also, if you're a lower account, right? Yeah, I completely agree. And if you're a lower account, like if you're 2 million GP, going and asking Tassanex what you should do with your account may not be the best decision, only because Tassanex already, like you said, Tassanex already has everything. I don't think he made a new account with the stuff that came out.
He point blank says, if you're looking for new game content, go to someone else. He's said that multiple times. So
yeah.
And
yeah, you can always come watch my stream. So
the reason I would say to a lot of people, watch what the top guys are always doing, because even if you are not using them, even if you're not using the different bits and pieces that they're currently using, it's teaching you something about the game at the higher end.
Oh,
now you may
by the way, we
never
did
get
just say
that.
Tassinix. We just mentioned Tassinix. So
No,
Womprat,
I
you got
mention it in a.
no. It says let's read this prediction again. Let's read this prediction. Will
I
a name
lost
be
5.
dropped by a host? I'm just saying, you lost, bro.
We did egg
You
nuts
lost.
as well.
I'm gonna choose the outcome.
Yeah.
Will it be dropped by a host? Yes. Complete prediction. Boom. Done.
Yeah. Oh no, I lost 10. What's it? So 2 of you got
Wow.
5 pine cones each. Congrats.
Wow. I can't believe it. I can't believe it.
Congrats on the 5 pine cones, guys.
I
But
blame
yeah,
Mike.
honestly, like my thing for certain creators, things like TAS, yeah, for early game and stuff like that, there is no point in watching if you're just looking for advice for early game. And he admits to that, which is the best way to be. The way that TAS comes across, though, the way that he does happily explain teams and happily does his modding guides for teams, that is the shit you watch him for, because at the end of the day, we all learn. And learning,
You do. Yeah.
learning
I agree.
one counter, just one counter. You learn, like, for fuck's sake, we learned that Gast absolutely destroys freaking Pirate King Hondo today. Absolutely demolishes it. At the end of the day, do I now ever want to use my Slacker to do that? No. Will I ever be using my Slacker to do that again? No. Get fucked. But we've got one round to go where that makes any difference, because they're going to change something.
And
that's it.
And Tassinex's gas is like modded out the fucking ass. Like it is.
Oh, mine did it today.
Oh, okay, yeah, right.
Because my Slacker decided to go, nah, I'm having a nap and going to go die in the corner. Fucking prick. Yeah. Absolute fucking prick. And there you go, guys. Now you can see how my GAC went today. Right.
Let's wrap up.
Viewers' questions.
There isn't any.
I don't think we have any viewer. There aren't any viewers' questions.
Wait, we got no viewers' questions. So does
no
that mean?
Then.
Does that
That's the
mean,
one time? The one time I'm here. The one time I'm here to answer questions.
God damn it! So we kind of win today, don't we? We get to wrap up, and we're getting to raid out.
Yep.
Yeah, looks
I've
like
already
it.
got.
Is there somebody on right now?
Well, Wombrat's got a mate who streams. But let's wrap up, and then I'll raid across.
Yep. Cool.
All right. So, Boom, you can actually do.
Well, let
like
me make sure there's.
Buy.
Let's see if there's a SWGoH content creator that I don't hate.
There's literally nobody. There's
I'm
us.
just I was joking because of the conversation at the beginning. Yeah. So yeah.
But no, I've already got something lined up. Right,
yeah.
so you get to say goodbye.
Cool.
Yeah.
Bye.
Goodbyes.
If you guys want to watch me, you want to know what I have to think. If you guys want to know what I have to say, know my thoughts. I'm not really that controversial. I agree with people sometimes. But people do like watching my stream, apparently. So if you guys wanted to check me out, you can check me out on Twitch. It's T3HBerm. On YouTube, it is T3HBerm_SWGoH. The reason I did that was because it wouldn't let me have my normal name. Yeah. So that's where you can find me. Come stop in, drop a follow. If you drop a follow, you get a Berm dance.
And there you go. There's your reason to go and follow Berm, guys. The Berm dance. I should be back tomorrow. I'm not going to be able to game tonight or this afternoon because I'm going to have to move to the stream PC. As you can see, my lips aren't moving. That lovely image of me provided by Striker is due to my PC breaking. Motherfucker. I was hoping to only have to do this over a week, but okay, I'm going to have to do it today. I will see you all later, guys. I'll be back tomorrow. We are going to be doing Fallout 76 tomorrow. I need to bodge my way through to getting my PC working properly. So that's what I'm going to be doing to this afternoon. I'm probably going to be sat in my supporter channels in Discord. feel free to message. If you can't get in there, jump in one of the ones that you can, preferably like the general voice, and I'll be able to see you and just pull you in. So have a good day, guys. And Mike, you're over to you.
I don't know why you let me go last, because I've got nothing to. It's like, come and see us next week. That's my thing. Like,
yeah. Yeah, you are the come and see us next week guy.
Okay.
Now,
yeah, but that should be the last thing. But that should be the last thing, because this is Hutts Hangout. So the last thing that people should hear is come watch us again next week. I agree.
Okay. All right. Well, fair enough then. All right. Come and watch us next week.
Yep. Yep. So we are going over to a person called Badger Clark.
Hang on.
This is a person I play.
Let me stop the recording and shit first. Calm down.
Tough shit. So we're going over to Badger Clark, guys. This is a person I play Helldivers with. I play Battlefield with. We stream at night together. He's streaming.
Oh, this is the guy that followed me yesterday.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
It is.
Gotcha.
So we have fun. We do stupid shit. We are planning more games that we do. So come join us at night time.
You
see either of us on, we're probably playing together. So have fun, guys. Cause mayhem, cause mischief, and Badger smells. Shh. Don't tell him that I told you.
Should I just like leave it?
He also likes eating glue.
Wombright has to
no,
send awkwardly.
Send us. Send us. Come on, send us, bitch.
Alrighty, see you guys.
He likes the glue, guys. He likes the glue. Do it now. Come on. Thank you.
There we go. Oh, I like this little emblem he's got.